Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Just Tamika. We've been mixing it up a little bit, doing different topics. Our last topic was an homage to our missed Halloween special. And you all know that, yes, I am a Christian, and so the way, I don't traditionally celebrate it, but it's nothing wrong with having a little bit of holiday fun. Today's episode is another fun topic as well. We're debating whether or not there should be superheroes, and what that would look like on our planet. So we typically record for about 15 minutes. So about 7 minutes, 30 seconds in, or halfway through, we'll switch sides and debate the opposite stance. So right now I will be on the side of believing that superheroes should not exist or should not be in our universe, myths, I don't know. And then I have our Crimson Cobra over here, alternate podcaster, who's visiting today, chopping it up, having a little fun with me, who will be talking about the opposite stance of why there absolutely should be powered people among us. So I'm going to be nice and let her kick it off first and make the first few points. Stand by.
Me personally, I feel like there should be superheroes for the reason of, like, what if your car flipped upside down, the police not gonna be here for a while? Couldn't Superman just flip your car right side up and just take you out the car? I feel like that's a pretty good point.
I feel like having supers among us might cause more problems than good. For instance, there was a show that I used to like called Powerless, and the whole premise of the show was about the unintentional fallout of there being superheroes among us. So superheroes flying about, fighting with villains, tearing down buildings, people getting buildings crumbled on top of them. What if Superman is the reason that your car got flipped over in the same, he could just as easily have to flip it back over because it was his fault in the first place.
No, I said what if your car's upside down and he flipped it back over? Okay, I see where you're coming from. But also, I feel like, what about Bruce Wayne? He's not gonna flip a car over running by. It'd be hilarious if he did, but he's not.
What about Bruce Wayne? The man is vindictive. He takes the law into his own hand. He's not the most effective crime fighter. Everybody he puts away escapes. So why not just let the police do it? We know they put people in jail forever. Facts though, right? Am I wrong?
Okay. Not to be... What's it called? When, like when you're dragging what's it called? Like railroad problems. Like railroad problem. Okay, but here's my thing. Bruce Wayne be doing a better job than the police, so the police go to Bruce Wayne for help.
In his town.
He lives in Gotham.
I don't know if Bruce Wayne would have the same effectiveness in Oakland or New York, or he might get shot. He might get, he might have to worry about gang activity. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know that Bruce can handle it. Yes, he has a whole Bat family with him, but those dudes are loose cannons. I don't know that I want to unleash them on the world, especially that creepy little Damien.
I feel like, wait, but hear me out. That's why I have a hard time taking this seriously. Wait.
What's a fun topic?
Wait. Iron Man. I feel like he'd do a good job protecting people. So was Superman? Not Superman. Wait, Spider-Man.
You have been watching Marvel movies, right? Because Iron Man and Spider-Man are not the best examples of not screwing stuff up.
I didn't say they won't screw stuff up. Like, they're still human. Better than me. I'd be a whole villain.
Yeah, but see, that's my thing. I have a hard time believing that I would want to rely on humans, as flawed as we are, with powers. I think, hear me out, I feel like if they really were powered people among us, that it would be, especially as a Christian, you know how I feel about this, I feel like it would pull us away from, God and trusting and depending on Him. We would then begin to lean on people. Yes,
Can we turn this to a debate as to why I should be a villain, please?
I have a question.
No, we cannot. We're already started on the path.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
What's your question?
And moderator has a question.
Wait, my question is, like how I say that, like, when you guys are supposed to bitch, my question is,
Speak clearly.
My question is, am I part of this or no?
Yes, you're supposed to be part of this discussion, but you
I
put on
didn't
your
know.
phone, so we were just going. So back to the point, Adeline. I think that people being as flawed as they are will not make good heroes. And yes, I know that we've talked before about anti-heroes and villains and that whole spectrum. And I know that you absolutely would not be a hero if you had powers. But I still think that if we had people with powers, it would detract and take away from our natural tendency to be self-sufficient or even to lean on God. Because people would no longer, we'd have an excuse. We'd have superheroes to depend on and lean on. And I think that it would really be a disservice. Thoughts?
No, because now I'm really thinking about why we didn't debate about what we do if we have powers.
Do you want
So
that,
then if you want to go there, let's go there. What good would you do if you had powers?
Who said I was doing good?
Then why would the rest of the world want you to have powers then?
They're not gonna want me to have powers.
Well, so then by default,
There are a few people who I would go out of my way to protect, despite knowing them or not knowing them.
Hey, what about your
so I
family?
feel like now you're making my point that we really don't need powered people. Well, but again, you're making my point, correct?
Yes.
That we really don't need power. We probably shouldn't
I
have
feel like we were
powered
put on
people.
Earth to have fun. Whoever invented taxes,
No.
I got beef with them when I die. On site is on site. We fighting. We're fighting. Don't you think it'd be fun to have powers?
For a little bit. I think that honestly I wouldn't want all that responsibility.
What if it's like My Hero and we live in a mostly like superpowered society where almost everybody has powers? Like it's very rare for somebody not to have a power.
That really makes me think of The Incredibles, where Mr. Incredible was talking about how if everybody in society had powers, then that doesn't make us extraordinary, it just makes us ordinary.
Exactly, the ordinary.
And so, I don't know. I think that if I lived in a society where everybody had powers, then it wouldn't be an issue. Like, why would I then need powers? Or, you know, I don't think it'd be a point of having powers or not having powers. I think it'd just be like, what are my unique attributes and what are my gifts that I have to give? But I think that's how we're supposed to live anyway. You know, what gifts do you have to give? What do you bring to the table as far as society? There's enough people taking away. What you got to give? We are now at 7:30, so that means that we flip sides.
Wait, no, now
Wait,
we're
are
at
we-
8.
No, we're
Wait, are we still
They
debating
said-
about what superheroes should and shouldn't exist?
Wait, they
Yes.
told me to start the
I
debate
thought we
when it
switched.
started, but
I
but Adam started.
this is a timer.
But you just said to start
So
timer.
what if Barry pulls an A train and he was right through somebody?
So wait, we're flipping sides, right?
Yes.
And
Wait,
so-
do I just stop at the timer?
Yes. Because you were supposed to let us know we're at 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, but on mine, we were at 8 because when Adam started, I started.
My eyes.
Okay.
It was at 8.
So we still have a minute.
switch.
That's fine. Okay, so Adeline, please restate what your stance now.
Because what if Barry pulled an A train on accident and
What
accidentally
are
ran
you
through somebody?
defending right now?
Oh, why there shouldn't be superheroes in society?
And so now I'm to say why there should be.
Yes.
Okay. So you said, what if Barry Allen was more like A-Train from the show
The Boys.
The Boys, and just ran through a human and killed him?
Yes. Then what? You can't put them back together.
This is true. You can't crazy glue people.
That'd be hilarious if you could.
I think maybe he could go through some sort of training. I don't know if they were going to be superheroes. I feel like you have to teach them how to watch out for people without powers,
But
because
who's gonna train them to the first generation of people with powers?
I don't know that, but I think we're gonna have to figure it out. I'm trying really hard to, I really feel like we shouldn't have people with powers, and so I'm trying.
That's why it was so hard to debate the other side, Mom.
Yeah, I'm trying to find reasons to debate it. So I guess if I had to grasp at straws, one reason would be that there would be those among us who can protect us against villains, against other people's powers. Really, I guess. I don't know. What do you say?
But who's to say they're actually gonna protect us and not make it worse?
Well, I mean, I guess then that's where having faith in your fellow man would come in, question mark, or fellow woman, or
What are
fellow
they gonna do?
human. No, I meant as far as relying on the humanity that they have with their powers, that they would hopefully think about those without powers.
Yeah, but
That's all I got. That's all I got.
But you don't know what people's true intentions are.
We
I can
don't
pretend
know.
to be a good guy, but I can be a bad guy real.
Well,
like,
we
deep
don't
down.
know what people's true intentions are now, and we get through.
without everybody not without everybody being safe.
This is true. I'm thinking of like I would never want a Brightburn type situation like from that movie. But I suppose we could end up with a Superman instead of a Brightburn who really cares about humanity. You know, Superman and Wonder Woman tend to do really good jobs at trying to look out for collateral damage and make sure that people aren't injured when they're fighting their foes and things like that. So if we had people with powers like that, then I guess I'd have to say okay.
All it takes is one incident for them to see the world in a whole different place and decide these people need to die. They need to go. They need to be wiped out.
Naya, you sound very concerned. Would you like to
No,
chime in?
I just realized, how am I supposed to tell you guys to switch if I just stopped the timer?
It's fine.
Because we don't switch again. You switch halfway through.
Yeah. What do you think, Kanaya? Are you pro people with powers or pro without? Like, what do you think?
Well, if I get powers, I'll be pro people. I'll be pro powers.
Oh, well, that's selfish.
And?
But I'm asking Kanaya. Kanaya, what do you think? Do you think people should have powers or no?
It does have its ups and downs.
Okay, what are the ups and what are the downs?
I mean, some generations would probably decide to become heroes, but some people in that generation would probably not.
Let her talk. I can't hear her. What did you? Can you repeat what you said, Kanaya?
Some people in their generation would want to be heroes, and some people in their same generation or different generations would not want to be a hero. So it has its ups and downs, but also it has ups and downs for people who don't have powers, because someone might be having a bad day and their house could get totaled or their car, and they have 3 mouths to feed.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah. So are you saying if powered people were fighting nearby and someone didn't have powers and they had a family depending on them and their car got destroyed, that might not be that's one of the downs we're talking about?
Yeah, and some of the ups is, what if they're if they're in constant danger and they're about to fall because they're forced to by a villain or something like that, and they get saved.
Okay, so what if they're in a position of being in a precarious position where they could be hurt by a villain, but then the hero comes along and saves them?
Yeah.
So that would definitely be a perk, yeah. So I will say that I think that there's no winner to this debate. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. I think that it's just a lot of factors to consider, and at the end of the day, we don't seem to have powers, and I'm just going to go ahead and say that's probably for a reason. But I do want to thank you all for going on this journey through our imagination with us and for joining us. And as always, I'm just Tamika.